Oh, I'm back again. Let me run over this part 4. You know, I was telling everybody about the food, the guns, and all these things on 1, 2, and 3. Listen, if you live in the country and you know somebody that raises cows and you've got a deep freezer, go to that person. Go to that person and ask them. Say, look, you and another person get together and buy you a cow. Half for him, half for him. You understand what I'm saying? Have it butchered and put it in the freezer. I know I'm talking money here, but look, man, I'm telling you right now, we got to do what we got to do to survive. Put it up. We got us a steer. It should be delivered here next week. It should last us a year. Don't have to go to the grocery store. Well, you say, well, what if the electricity goes out? Well, I've already got preparation with that, like I told you with the generator. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've been knowing this crap was coming since 2001. I woke up, and I just been preparing. You know, get you some like-minded people and be around them, and y'all put a plan and strategy together and focus on it. You know, me personally, I've got one friend and that I trust in, and of course most of my family, since we relocated, is away from us, so you know, they're gonna have to do what they got to do, and we're gonna do what we got to do. Don't mean I don't love my family. It's just that I had to go because you know, I felt leading to go. But in any event, let me get back to the situation at hand. I got off on a rant about that congressional meeting the other day, and then of course you had the G20 met this weekend for trying to push a new global currency and things of that nature. It's destroyed by design so that they can see. Let me go back to the Bible again a minute. The Bible says no man can buy or sell save he have the mark, name or the number of the beast, and I choose not to take them. I know a lot of people preaching, well, before the mark gets here, you know, these preachers are preaching, well, we're going to be out of here and gone. Well, you know what? You better go back and take a second look at it, because 1 Corinthians 15, 51 through 53 says that the last trumpet. We'll go read Revelation 6, 7, 8, and 9 and see what all takes place for the last trumpet. I mean, I don't want to get into preaching because I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to reach everybody and keep this focus on strictly on survival, but I cannot help but throw scriptures in there because that's what I base my survival and foundation on, is the Holy Book, the Word of God. So, having said that, let's get back to some matters at hand. You know, I've studied the Constitution. I've studied Thomas Paine. You ought to check that out, and that's real good. You ought to check out Lewis McFadden. He was a congressman around 1913, and was talking about the bankers and this, that, and the other and everything. There was 2 attempts on his life. He finally died, but anyway, he was a heck of a patriot. But you ought to check him out, and it's he put it for his other congressmen and all, and they wouldn't do nothing about it and everything. I'm gonna tell you right now, Congress ain't gonna do nothing for the people. Now the Constitution says government by the people and for the people and of the people. Correct? They're not going by the Constitution. They say it's just a GD piece of paper and things of this nature. Okay? Congress don't go by it. The president don't go by it. Okay? So having said that, did you know this? They don't go by the Constitution, therefore they're corrupt government. They deserve overthrow and every one of them put in jail. So if you think about what I'm telling you for a minute, we don't have a government because it's not constitutional. Think about what I'm telling you. We actually do not have a government because it's not constitutional. If it were constitutional, then we would have a standing government. We actually don't have one. It's just that the people are asleep. And I'm hoping and praying this video will go viral and people will wake up, that it'll be posted, and not for my glory. I don't get nothing out of it except knowing that I've done my job and as a watchman, end-time watchman, warning people. But they're corrupt. They need to be brought up on treasonous charges and put in jail. You understand me? They need to be overthrown. Oh, they're one of the other domestic terrorist statement I just made, didn't I? No, I'm using freedom of speech, you stupid idiot. Government official that ain't got enough sense to pull a piss out of a boot. Yeah. Economy's in bad shape, and y'all sitting up there eating your dadgum $150 meals and drinking $300 bottles of wine this weekend at the summit. We ain't stupid as you think we are. We know you a bunch of dadgum thieving robbers is what you are. Every one of you. Thought I'd throw that in there. Maybe that makes some of y'all feel better too, because I know y'all wanted to say it too. But in any event, back to the matter at hand. They have ripped the American people off. There will be no such thing as middle class. They will be elitist and they will be poor folks unless we do something. You know, those that will trade their liberty for security deserve neither. Figure out who said that. It was a founding father. You know, give me liberty or give me death. You know, there comes a point in time when good men and honest men have sat long enough. There has come a time that we have to act now. Or they're going to be dragging your children and your wife out of here, raping them on the way to the camps and things of that nature. I'm talking to you American people, men and women. Let's wake up and let's don't let it happen. Let's don't let it happen. Let's don't let it happen. You know, let's stand for our freedoms. Okay? Don't let them come in your house without a warrant. Don't let them search your vehicle without a warrant. If you are speeding and they stop you, take the friggin' ticket and move on. But say, I respectfully decline to consent for you to search my vehicle. Go get you a warrant, and then you can search it. Not that I got anything bad in there, but there's such a thing as the Constitution. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. They think they can do anything they want to do, and we don't have any rights. Well, guess what? We have all the rights. See, the Constitution is one piece of parchment paper, but we are what make it alive. We are what make those founding fathers' laws alive. They saw this crap coming. That's why they wrote it. Do you understand me? Study the Constitution. You need to get back. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a daggum a congressman or a lawyer. I don't care if you're a housewife. I don't care if you're a husband. I don't care what you are. Look at the Constitution. The Constitution is supreme law of the land. Supreme Court Justice. Do you understand me? Do you understand me, cop? Constitution is supreme law of the land. Do you understand me? Mr. Military Man, the Constitution is supreme law of the land. Do you understand that? American people, Constitution is supreme law of the land. Do you understand that? It don't go away. I don't care how many laws you change. The Constitution is the law of the land. That's what I go by. That's what the American people go by. The hell with the rest of you. Do you understand me? That's what we mean. We've had enough. Look at that thing by that Trends Institute research. He was on Fox News the other night. Fake news network. I found it on YouTube. But he predicted that there'd be a lot of bad stuff coming. He's been right 97% of the time. Which all you got to do is go look up the research of where the economy was, where it is, and where it's headed, and you'll know. And, I mean, you got idiots out there on these daggum business channels saying, buy stocks now, they're low. Yeah, they're saying that at 10,000. Now it's 8,400. You go ahead and buy them if you want to. I'm buying food and guns. Let me get on to something else about this preparation. And I know I'm throwing tangents in here and I'm just going all over the board, but that's fine. Just work with me on it. Listen to me. Learn how to change your own oil. Keep your 6 oil changes. Filters. Serpentine belts is what run most vehicles nowadays. You get 100-something thousand miles on it, there ain't no telling when that belt's going to break. Get you a serpentine belt. About $55 at Napa is what mine cost me. Get you the basic things you need for your vehicle to keep running. If you have the funds, get you some fuel for that vehicle, some extra fuel. Don't let your fuel tank get below a half. Keep your nose to the wind, your ear to the ground. Don't let them catch you sleeping, man. Don't do it. Let's get this thing together and let's get ready. Let's get ready so we can take our stand. If we don't stand for something, we're going to fall for anything, man. Let's get ready to get going and get her done. Okay? I love y'all out there in YouTube land. I love my family, and y'all my family too. That's the way I look at it, you know. And I hope I've said something in these videos that has spurred you, and if I can get one person to go out and they've got their food that they don't starve, or when somebody goes to break in on them, they have bought their weapon and they can stop them from raping and pillaging their house and children and everything else and killing them, and they can stop them in their tracks with that 12 gauge, they can stop them in their tracks with that 40 caliber, or that 50 Desert Eagle, baby. Oh yeah, that'll get her done now, I'm telling you. That will get her done. But having said that, I'm going to have to go for now. I'll be back. I'll just let this be part 4 of the first 3. Had to run back in here and add that in there, and I got to get ready to cook some salmon burgers and some hamburgers on the grill. Feed the family, you know. And I'll be back with y'all after a while. I hope to make several more videos tonight and get back in this thing since we've got got our relocation and everything done. We got settled in. We got our food bought. We got our weapons bought. We got everything we believe we need. And I'm hoping y'all gonna get ready too. See you next trip.